Hi everyone, it's Catherine here from Inky Finger Cat, and Merry Christmas, nearly Happy New Year. I've got a Stampin' Up haul to share with you, so I thought I would come on and do it on the video. I don't think I'm going to craft today. I'm all ridiculously wintered up because we've just come back from a little walk. In fact, I'll try and put a little picture in from some of our walk stuff that we've done today. We went to Arley Hall and Gardens, and because it's been snowing a couple of days ago, and it's out in the countryside, it was really nice. And because I've got 6,000 layers on, which I do need to go and start removing now that I've warmed up in the house, I didn't really get cold outside, it wasn't too bad, and I wore my wellies. So I am wearing the most ridiculous welly socks. You can see. My stripy Gryffindor welly socks. So yes, I do need to go and get changed, but came back and the Stampin' Up delivery has arrived. This should have been delivered pre-Christmas, but got caught at all of the chaos going on at the border, blah blah blah, COVID, blah 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 blah, all that kind of drama. So I think it got stuck in one of the lorries trying to get into the country, and then past the lorries trying to get out of the country, and something that was going on down in Kent. And in other news, I've had the dreaded COVID, very unpleasant, missed most of December, but I am feeling well, actually well. So that's the good news, is that I am almost back to normal. Almost. I'm saying almost because I don't feel particularly strong and feel like my stamina has been affected, but I don't have the massive amounts of fatigue that I've had, or the same aches in every joint. So I'm counting myself as better. The fact that we went out, we did a little walk. I wouldn't say it was a particularly strenuous walk. It was more of a sort of drift from photograph to photograph to photograph, because my daughter takes a lot of photographs as well as me. But yeah, the fact that I've been able to go out and do that means that I'm definitely better. So without further ado, that was like 2 minutes of me going, never mind. Time for the Stampin' Up haul. I'm going to flip the camera around, put it up on the thing, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so as you can see, I've not even opened it. Some of this is an order from my friend Karen, so I'm hoping first thing in the morning I might pop out and go and deliver that to her. It's a little bit late in the day now for me to do that, and hopefully all the roads will be better, but I hate driving in the snow. Most of the roads are fine now, so it's not too bad. So do you know what, I'm going to put this on the floor actually, because it's going to be really difficult to lift things out otherwise. Now, most of the items that I've delivered come from the new catalogue, which I can't share the inside, unfortunately. Not allowed until the 5th of January. I think it's the 5th of January. For some reason they've done it on the Tuesday and I don't know why. But yes, it doesn't say, yes, 5th of January it does say at the bottom. So from the new catalogue, so there's the new catalogue. So quite a lot of my bits and pieces are pre-orders from that. So I'm going to quickly lift out the stuff that I've ordered, for Karen. So she also fancied this Stampin' Up scalloped tag topper punch that I've been raving about. So she ordered one of those, and then she needed to chop up a couple of her cardstock supplies, so she wanted some cherry cobbler and some magenta madness. So that's Karen's little order. Thank you very much, Karen. Right, do you know what that means? It means the rest of the goodies are me. So first things first, some papers. So True Love Designer Series paper, which I think is going to be perfect for doing our own colouring in kind of exercise on it. So I'm going to be using that. It's all black and white. There's a mixture of different patterns in it. In fact, why don't I just show you? So all black and white, various different colour, various different patterns, but with a floral element. So you've got 2 of each. So there's the floral, and then on the back of that is the stripe. Another floral, but that's mainly dark background. If you can see that well. There you go. And then on the other side, this fun pattern. Makes the screen go a bit funny, I think, that one. Another gorgeous floral. Roses type thing, maybe? I don't know. And then a polka dot. Gorgeous daisies. And on the other side, a diagonal stripe. Another gorgeous floral. I'm rubbish at knowing the names of flowers. And then this sort of like diagonal shape, but it really does make your eyes go a bit funny. And then this very busy floral paper. I'm not sure I'm as keen on this one, I must admit. But it comes with this lovely little diamondy shaped polka dot. So there you go. So that I'm going to be using for a class at some point. Well, not, I'm saying a class, but it's crafting with my friends that I do via Zoom. And to go with that, I ordered, again, from that January to June mini catalogue, I ordered the In Bloom stamp set, which looks a bit dull when you look at it like that. But I'm imagining that these shapes are going to look really lovely if you do sort of like a blended finish to them. So you sort of like sponge on the ink, and then you can get different sort of shading to it. I also think that they're really quite cool as funky background shapes for stamping. But they also come with dies. So of course I bought the bundle, because you save money if you buy the bundle. And this is called the Paste Bloom dies. And this is where it will all start to make a little bit more sense, I think. I'm not sure how much it will make sense on the video here without me showing them and using them. But clearly some of these shapes, like that one probably goes with that. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that goes with that-ish. No, it doesn't. Okay, maybe it doesn't. This might take a little bit of figuring out as to which goes with which. But the paste blooms are all, you can see they've got a solid outline, but then they've got all of these little piercing dots. So they'll be perfect for die cutting out of a coloured cardstock, or a cardstock that you've perhaps put a flower on, and it just gives it a slightly different finish. But I do think it's going to take quite a bit of playing for me to work out which is the best way of using these. It's going to be interesting. But I thought these would be great die cut out of a coloured cardstock, for example. And look at the fab bow. Love that. A stem. Some really nice leaves. I like the leaf ones. They're always really handy. Cute little daisies that haven't got the piercings to them, and then this paste frame, perfect for putting sentiment on. In fact, I'm wondering, does that sentiment fit nice? Yeah, that one doesn't, which is weird. The happy birthday one doesn't, but the others all do fit nicely. But the happy birthday one's that bit too wide to fit on that, but never mind. So that's the In Bloom and the Paste Blooms dies. Obviously, if I could show you the inside of the catalogue, you'd see, and it'd make a bit more sense as to how they all work together. And obviously if I did some crafting, but I definitely need to go and take this jumper off. I'm a bit too warm with the jumper on to do sitting here for much longer. So those two. Oops. to one side. Right, what else did I buy? It's a bit of a shock really, because you can't really remember what you bought when you bought it well before Christmas. I think I ordered this on the 10th of December or the 11th of December, and it's only turned up today on the 29th. So actually this is a freebie because I got this in Saleabration, and I got this in Saleabration because of how much I'd spent on all the other things. So this is called the Very Delightful Designer Series paper. Now I think in the annual catalogue there are some stamps that go with this, but what they've released is a few more stamps that will go with it called Berry Blessings, which I also got. But as I say, these are in the Saleabration. Just trying to find my annual catalogue to see if I can find it. What would it have been called? Do you know what? I don't know. I'm wondering. Right, this might take a while, in which case I'll pop you into fast forward. Okay, back to me. It's not in the annual catalogue. It is in the January and June one, which is just there. Sneak peek, there you go, blah, blah, blah. Right, it comes with a punch that's the strawberry and some of the other berries. So my intention is to get that at some point, so I've got the full set. But for the moment, I've just got the Saleabration ones. So I got Berry Blessings, wishing you the very best. Can I just explain that my maiden name was Berry? So I am slightly obsessed with anything to do with berries. And when my granddaughter, she's 14 and I'm her mum, so no granddaughter. When my daughter was little, she used to call my parents, grandma and granddad, Strawberry. So it's a bit of a running theme in our family. But yeah, so wishing you the very best, bountiful blessings, and you always have a way of making my day. And they are photopolymer stamps, which obviously Stampin' Up really good quality ones. The only thing I don't like about Stampin' Up ones is you get a flimsy sheet, which does make it easier for taking it off, but it's not very good for keeping them for the longer term. But I do love these. Obviously those are the tops of the berries, but little daisies absolutely could be used as little daisies. You get the colouring that's sort of like a watercolour effect with the raspberry and the blueberries and the leaves, and again those leaves too. So really cute set of stamps. And in terms of the papers, you get this super fruit filled one with a really lovely watercolour green plaid full of strawberries and cute flowers with a red check, beautiful blueberries, gorgeous greens as well in that. I'm going to have to look at what the colours are in this, with that fabulous blue, and I love the watercolour effect of these. Some lovely raspberries that are a bit of a purple colour rather than a pink colour, which is a bit weird, a bit reddy pink colour. Those gorgeous, I think that's rich raspberry, possibly. Yeah, I reckon that's rich raspberry. Super strawberries. Strawberries my favourite. Blueberries is my husband's. Raspberries are my dad's. And that's like super cool strawberry seeds. And then this fab one that is actually raspberries. So maybe they're pretending to be something other than raspberries. Those ones. And if anybody knows what they're trying to be, if they're not raspberries, please let me know. Whereas these are clearly raspberries with gorgeous green leaves. So that's my stash of the, let's just remember what it's called. It's called Very Delightful Designer Series paper. Okay. And then the final two bits are just bits, literally. Both again from that January to June catalogue. But I got these gorgeous twines, one in white and one in a pink colour that I can't remember again the colour of it. I want to say Blushing Bride, but I could be wrong. So let me look it up. Unfortunately, you can't see, apart from little sneaks that you got to see then. There we go. It's called Snail Mail Twine Combo, and it is Blushing Bride and Whisper White. And then these blending brushes. Now, people will have seen these sorts of blending brushes before on various places. I can't remember who it was that was selling them, but they like broke the mould in terms of the blending brushes. Very much like the kind of brush that you would use to put your makeup on. Tiny, 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 tiny bristles. Like, they're so soft, it's ridiculous. I've never used one of these before, but apparently you can use these sorts of things in makeup. I don't do makeup very often, so I wouldn't know where to start, but they are so soft, it's ridiculous. And they're just called blending brushes, but clearly whoever invented this particular style of brush with the, I mean, it's so compact, it feels quite hard actually. I don't know if you can hear it. There's just so many bristles in there. It almost feels like it could be a piece of foam, but it's not. It is actual individual bristles, but they're so fine, the bristles. You know, just gorgeously soft. In fact, I could sit here and just stroke these all day. Really lovely. So when I saw that Stampin' Up had got some coming out, I thought, oh, go on then, I'll have them. Even though I quite often use blending sponges, daubers, I've got stencil brushes that I use sometimes for blending. I thought I would give these a go. Can't remember who it was that came out with them originally, but obviously they didn't patent them or something, so they've been able to do their own versions. I don't know. So there you go. That's my little haul. So I'm now going to go and get myself changed out of the ridiculously warm jumper for the centrally heated house. If you, on Tuesday the 5th of January, pop onto the Stampin' Up website, you'll be able to download a version of the mini catalogue and actually get a chance to look inside. I will potentially, if I get a chance, I'll be back at work by then, so, but if I get a chance, I will perhaps do a little flick through video. I might do that in a minute and store it ready once I've got out of the ridiculously hot jumper. So you can see what's inside it, but if there is anything that you then want to order, if you just let me know. Drop me an email at katiecuddles, which is CATIECUDDLES at yahoo.co.uk. So this is only for UK based people, obviously. If you drop me an email, that's okay, it's just my paper trimmer on the floor, now on the floor, then I'll be able to order anything that you want from the new catalogue for you. I think that's it for me. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. The plan was to do more crafting videos. I had a little spate of doing them when my paper pumpkin Joy to the World turned up, and then I got ill, so everything sort of went, well, everything in life went and got forgotten about whilst I was recovering from COVID. So now I'm feeling well, back to it. I did a little bit of crafting yesterday. It's really enjoyable to just sit here and enjoy sitting and not feeling like I was in pain or like I should have my head down because I was so tired. So I'm definitely back into it, and obviously this arriving, perfect timing to get a little bit of crafting in before I go back to work and hopefully pop some videos up on YouTube for you. So like, subscribe, drop me a comment below, especially if you can identify what kind of berries, these purpley ones that look like raspberries but aren't raspberries, if you can identify those for me, Let me know what they're meant to be. There they are. Those ones, that would be great. And that's enough rambling for me. Until next time, bye.